Good Saturday evening to you all, and how's everybody tonight? I'm feeling great. I'm not planning a great exciting evening, but it's Saturday, so that's a cause for excitement. And tomorrow night we get to sleep an extra hour, and I like that. So what I want to talk to you about, first of all, the reason I'm doing the video is because I was going around on YouTube and I couldn't find any videos of all the people I really like to watch. Well, I found a few, but I couldn't find any from a lot of my favorites. And then I was talking to Kelly this afternoon, and she told me that at the beginning of the month a lot of people don't do videos. So I figured, I'll do a video. I'll be different. So one of the things I want to do is show you some of the makeups I've been using for years that I've never heard anybody mention before, and I think I have mentioned the name of a couple. And when I say a couple of years, I've got something to show you that's 25 years old, and it's still good. It really is. And another thing that's about, it was when I did my recording in 1983, and it was it's an eye makeup pencil that I used for years. I kept buying the same pencil over and over, and I kept part of it as a souvenir of one of the best years of my life, which was 1983, the year I recorded my record, and it went to number 17 on the charts, and it was on Billboard. For any of you that want to go and search for it on the computer. And my singing name was Sue Jesse, Jesse. And the song was called Heading for a Winner. And the flip side was called Waves of Peace. Maybe in that way there, if you find it, you'll be able to hear me sing to music. So let's get started, shall we? Oh, and I've also got to tell you about doing my best friend's makeup this afternoon, because she was going to a party and she asked me to do her makeup. And we had a ball. And I'll get to that. Okay, so first, what am I going to do? Okay, first of all, I think I'll show you the oldest thing I have. And it is this little baby. This is a pencil I used from the time I was in my 20s. So it's over 40 years. And these pencils used to come, I have no idea who made them, because the name is long since gone off. But this is sort of a beautiful mermaid shimmery green. And because I have green eyes, I love greens and purples. And the other color is, it's a darker green. So you have the shimmery green and the darker green. And this thing, soft as silk. Still use it. Beautiful. They don't make them anymore. Like I said, I don't know who makes them. The second thing I have that's really old too is this little baby. Now, it's a bottle of angel dust. No. This is a little keg. I don't know if any of you remember Lady Fennell. Well, I used to love Lady Fennell makeup. And we used to have makeup parties and everything like they do with Mary Kay and everything. And I used to love going to Lady Fennell makeup parties. And this is blush. But it's a very sheer blush, and there's about half a keg of it left. This is like, I had about 4 kegs. And this is one keg, the one I have left, so I use it very, very sparingly because I don't want it to disappear. Anyways, it's a very, very translucent powder, and it's even got little sparkles in it, and it's one of my favorite pieces of makeup that I've ever had. And it's just made so well and everything, and I paid a small fortune for it way back when. Now, another one of my favorites is, and this one's just about gone, I love Lise Watier products, and this was one of my favorite palettes. And as you can see, there's not much to it. It's got, again, It's got a darker green, and it had a very light green in it. And that's gone, but if you see, it's got the case, the compact at the time was made of mother of pearl, and which is beautiful. I find that the packaging for makeup used to be so much nicer. And then there is my Quo. And I've never heard anybody mention Quo. I don't know if they don't sell it in the States. I don't know. It is something I got in a drugstore. Whoops. It is something I got in a drugstore, but it's a very high-end, well, high-end for a drugstore. And this is a palette. And I've had that palette, I would say, for at least, oh gosh, I don't know, 8-9 years, and still usable. And it's got some golds, it's got blacks, dark purples, light purples, highlighter and everything. And look at the packaging. It's all done in a nice heavy metal. Really beautiful. And this was one of my favorites, still is. And this is another, I guess you could say I like green. This is, it opens at one end, it's got a little mirror, and there's a highlighter, and there's a green color. And look at the pigmentation of that. Okay. Right there. And then if you open the other side up, the other side, you can tell that was the green that I really liked. And this is a powder green. A powder green. See? See? And this one here is sort of a soft baby blue green, if there's such a thing. So, and that has a mirror on it too. And it's sort of like a little Siamese twin pack, compact. So that's that one. Now, getting into some new stuff. I just received last week my first Milani product. Never bought Milani, never heard of it. And I bought a quad. And it's beautiful. I looked for the colors I wanted, the colors I like to use, and I went on eBay, and as usual, I got a bargain. I always go for these very strange sellers or really high-rated sellers, and I don't get screwed on eBay. My eBay. So, I'm running out of fingers here. Okay, so this is like a violet. There's a violet. Very nice pigmentation there. And this is sort of so almost like a brownie mauve. That one. This one is like a lighter mauve. And this one is a highlighter. So my first Milani product. And I've already worn it this week, and I was really, really happy with it. I did a look with, actually with 3 of the colors, and I was really, really happy. Now, for my dream arrival, I splurged. I couldn't help myself. You guys made me do it. But I got it at a bargain. And I got the Lavish Anastasia. And, oh, I just love this little baby. And that's what I'm wearing right now. Watch me drop this on the floor like I do everything. Come on, don't do this to me now. Ah! Oh well, I just dropped some of the pencils. Okay, anyways, it did come with a bunch of things inside, which are now on the floor. I'll have to, oh, there's one here in my hand. But they're not so great, actually. The pencils are hard. There's a pair of eyebrow tweezers. I tweezed my eyebrows once when I was 16, and the pain was so horrific that I swore to God I would never do it again. And I have eyebrows like an orangutan, but I've never had my eyebrows tweezed, or I've never tweezed them. So tweezers, for me, I have a whole bunch of them in my drawer, and I don't use them for tweezing my eyebrows. I have gotten my eyebrows waxed once or twice, but I just use a little bit of pencil and whatever. Anyways, now, the one thing I don't like about this palette is that I like a palette that opens up and, it's sort of protected. This one, you got to take it out of another package, but it's worth it because look at the colors. Look at them. Oh my God. They're to die for. And I'm not going to, I'll swatch them for you another time. But I am wearing, right now, I'm wearing this. And I'm wearing that. And I'm wearing this. It's a sparkly black with gold in it. And I'm using that as an eyeliner. And with the Sonia Kashak, I can't use the black eyeliner because it drives my eyes crazy. The other colors don't, but it drives my eyes crazy, and it usually ends up all over my cheeks. So that's for the makeup part. Now, okay, I was going to tell you about the attack of the killer leaves. Came out of the hospital yesterday, all happy, finished with my dialysis, got 2 days off. Oh, lovely. What do I do when I come out of dialysis? I head over to the corner of the parking lot, waiting for my bus to come pick me up, the transport bus, and I have to have my cigarette. Sorry, but sitting in that chair or not being able to have a cigarette from 10 o'clock in the morning, if you're a smoker and it's like after 4, you really want to have a cigarette. So I usually go over to the corner, sit there, and have my 2 cigarettes, and all the other smokers, some would come over and talk, and even doctors and nurses would smoke. But there was nobody there, and I'm sitting in this corner. And right in front of the corner, there's a telephone pole. And around the telephone pole, there was thousands and thousands of crunchy leaves, and I'm watching the wind swirling around the leaves, swirling and whirling and whirling, oh my God, just like a banshee wind. And I'm sitting there, and I light my cigarette, and all of a sudden, all these leaves came flying at me. Well, it was the creepiest feeling. I felt like I was attacked by a swarm of locusts. But it wasn't locusts, it was hard, crunchy autumn leaves. The wind just picked them up, blew them all over me. I'm sitting there in my walker, and I was covered from head to foot in leaves, and I looked like a tree wearing makeup. I really did. I looked like a tree. I looked like an autumn tree. So I finished my cigarette, got some of the leaves off, finished my cigarette, had another cigarette, and then I saw another little leaf tornado beginning to happen. Came over me again, and a lot of people were looking and saying, what the hell is going on there? Cracking up laughing, and I'm yelling, I'm being attacked by the tomato leaves. What's that, the attack of the something tomatoes? Well, I was being attacked by the living tomato leaves. So I had my second cigarette, went back into the hospital, came home, and I've been having a blast ever since. And thank you so much, my little Terry, for that wonderful video you did on me. I love that. And Denim, that song you sang, oh my God. I had one of my friends on YouTube listen, and she was just bowled over. You totally knocked her socks off. You are an amazing singer, my dear. And I knew it, and I guess you've always known it too. So, you got soul, man. You got real soul. Anyway, I want to wish everybody a happy, happy weekend. Love y'all, and don't be afraid to subscribe or push the little button. Mine haven't been disabled yet. I don't think they ever will be. And hallelujah. Have a great weekend, and see you soon. I have no idea what this video was about, but it was a video. Bye.